what's some our problem? You know, say enough time because we name too much and we crave. That's why we have so much problem in our life. Gluttony is a sin, you know. Gluttony is a sin. But I'm not gonna be here and step in because me did craving too. I was craving too, right? But my life has changed and I'll be telling you or showing you how my life has changed. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nardia, and in this video I'll be going over what I ate in a day to lose 80 pounds, right? Now, before I lost 80 pounds, this is what my diet actually looked like. First in the morning, I would probably fry some eggs. I would have a sandwich, bread, plantain, things that Jamaicans normally eat for breakfast, some callaloo, cabbage, things like that. And the problem was not what I was eating. I was eating too much, right? So from that, I would then move on to a snack, right? This snack could just be like a biscuit or something like that, maybe another sandwich, and then I would have a lunch. Now it differs. If I am at work, then I would be eating a big plate of food, right? Like a large box food or something like that. And then for dinner, I would move on to eating another big plate of food, right? And that would consist of like rice and peas, or even items that contain a lot of flour, so like flour dumplings and other items that are just really heavy. However, when I decided to change my diet, this is what my day looked like. So I would start off with fruits, right? Lots of watery fruits. I'm talking about apples, I eat melon, I would include bananas, I would eat mangoes, fruits, you name it. Once it's a fruit, I'm going to be eating that for breakfast. Now, in addition to my fruit, then I would have like a boiled egg, right? That boiled egg with a little salt, and I would have maybe like a sandwich, a half a sandwich, and that's it for breakfast. Now, moving on to lunch, I would prepare like a smoothie. Now, the smoothie can have in fruits, it can have in oats, different items, protein, can have in like different seeds like pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds. It doesn't really matter. Once I create that, then I would drink it. An example of what that would look like would be like peanut butter, oats, banana, milk, and blend up everything, and I would have that as a smoothie. So that would actually help to give me my protein that I needed, healthy protein that I needed, and that would be for lunch. Now for dinner, for example, let's say if I'm eating rice, then I would eat a very small portion of rice, because you know that carbs are filled with calories. Nothing is wrong with carbs, but it's filled with calories. The amount of calories that you will get from eating carbs is much greater than what you would get from eating, for example, your fruits and your vegetables and your protein. So basically, you have to be careful. So my dinner would probably consist of like a little chicken. I would limit out fried food, so whether it's baked or stewed, but I would really limit out fried foods. And from the chicken to the fish, I would drink lots of soup, because soup is really filling and it doesn't allow you to overconsume. Some people say that after they eat soup or drink soup, they feel very hungry. Well, for me, we're not just going to drink soup just like that. Obviously, it has in food, so I would have corn, I would have in like yams, a little protein, a little chicken, beans, stuff like that, right? And trust me, once I drink that, I am literally good for the evening. Now, if I decide, if I feel like I'm a little hungry, then guess what I'm going to eat? I'm going to eat a banana, I'm going to eat more fruits, something that will help to fill me up, right? Nuts, peanuts, cashew, stuff like that, right? And that is how my day would look like. So if you realize, I would eat way more food when I add the plus 80 pounds, but when I lost the 80 pounds, my diet completely change. And it's the same even now, right? I will still eat certain foods, but I'm making sure not to overeat. So that's our problem. That's most people's problem. We just eat too much. We eat too much. We name too much, right? And if you don't want to be the one that is going around and counting your calories, you don't have to. But one thing I actually implemented was portion control. So like if you look at it, a normal plate that we would eat out of is way too large. And when your plate is large, you tend to put more food on it. And when you tend to put more food on your plate, you will eat it. Now some people say, hey, you don't have to eat everything that is on your plate, but guess what? Someone like me, I'm going to eat everything on my plate. So what I do, I make sure I get smaller plates. I make sure that I eat more protein, more fruits, vegetables, a lot of fiber, and I still eat my carbs, but I limit my carbs. Let's say I'm going to eat 1 cup of fruits, right? That is way less calories than if I would eat 1 cup of rice, right? So basically, let's be careful with how we are eating, because lifestyle diseases are not nice. And coming from a family that has people that are suffering from diabetes, right? People that died from cancer, I definitely am not going down that path. So therefore, I encourage you, if you're someone that is struggling in terms of what you're eating, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, however, I am giving you this based on my experience and my knowledge. So basically, just limit the portions that you intake, right? And if you know you're on a special diet, go to a doctor, go to a nutritionist, so that you can get someone who is qualified to actually tell you how you should be eating or what you should be eating. Get you a meal plan. That will definitely help. But for me, guess what? Life is really simple. Eat lots of fiber. Don't eat too much, and eat real foods. And when I say real foods, I mean foods that are not labeled, not in a package. And even if they're in a package, don't eat foods with so much ingredients that you can't even pronounce them. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you got some insight into what I was saying, and I encourage you to keep going on that journey, because when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you will do even better. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.